Hey CoastLife family, and happy Easter. My name is Trevor, and I am so pumped for what's about to happen. Before we get started, there's one thing you need to know. Easter Jam is for everybody in your family. So if you're a teenager, college student, grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, you need to be in the room right now. If they're not, go get them. Adults, buckle up, because you're about to do Easter like you've never done it before. No matter who you are, Easter Jam is for you. And kids, we need you to lead the way. So if anybody's missing, look around and go get them now. Speaking of that, lady, why don't you get over here? Because the party's about to start in 3, 2, 1.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Okay, hear me out. There are only two kinds of people in the world. People who love these things and people like me. I just don't get it. How do you eat something this cute and grainy? Well, let's see how your family feels. Show me a thumbs up if you love to eat these things, or a thumbs down if you don't. Okay. There are a lot of different opinions out there. No matter how you feel about eating Peeps, you're gonna love this game. Your family's gonna face off in the greatest Peeps jousting competition of all time. I'm gonna explain how it works, and then I'll tell you when to start. First, divide the room in 2 teams. Next, take two Peeps and assign them to a team. If you don't have any Peeps, no worries. Big marshmallows will work as well. Now, Team A gets Peep A and Team B gets Peep B. And you can come up with cooler names, Lord Sugarcoat, but you can also use a marker to Sharpie or decorate your Peep. Now, draw a mustache on your Peep, give them some mean eyebrows or a fancy outfit. Let your creative juices flow. Next, you need to prepare your Peeps for battle. Stick a toothpick in each Peep and think of the toothpick as a joust, a lightsaber or a sword. Just depends on how serious your family is about competition. Now make sure the toothpick is facing forward towards the other Peep. Place the 2 combats on a microwavable plate. No social distancing necessary. You want the Peeps to be close together and facing one another. Finally, time for the big event. Gather around and put the plate in the microwave, setting the timer to 45 seconds. You don't want it to run longer than that. Now, watch from a safe distance until the Peep drops their toothpick lightsaber and one touches the other. And the first Peep to touch wins. As soon as this happens, you're gonna wanna stop the microwave. Trust me on this one, families. All right, it's time to settle this thing. Don't forget to snap a pic of that photo finish. It's go time. Please pause now and I'll wait here. How did it go? Who won? I want pictures. Make sure to post them and tag CoastLife Church. I have to admit, that was more fun than I thought. And also, this happened. Ready for another game? For this one, you need a laundry basket and socks. Lots of socks. Clean or dirty, doesn't matter as long as they have a match. If you need to, go grab those things now, press pause, and then I'll explain the rest. But I gotta go wash my hands real quick. Got your basket and socks? Great. Now you're gonna choose 2 people to play. You'll also need 2 people to be scorekeepers. To get started, dump all the socks on one side of the room, and don't worry, those socks will make their way back to the basket real soon. Then place the basket on the other side. When I say go, players will grab a sock, go through the pile to find the matching one, roll those socks together in the shape of a ball or like an Easter egg, and then toss them like this across the room into the laundry/Easter basket. The player with the most socks or eggs in the basket at the end of the timer wins. And if you don't have a scorekeeper to help you count, you'll have to keep up with that number on your own. That means everybody's on the honor system, all right? Parents, I'm looking at you. Okay, if needed, press pause now to get everything and everyone in position for the game. I'll wait here. time to get started. We're gonna put a timer on the screen. This Easter egg throwdown starts in 3, 2, 1, start! All right, families, come back over here. Who won? Okay, that was pretty wild. And whoever won gets socks. Just kidding. Adults, make sure whoever won the challenge gets a special treat today. Maybe one of these things. Okay, maybe not. But I hope that you're having fun so far. We're celebrating today because today is Easter. And if you don't know the whole story of Easter, that's okay. Today we'll talk about what makes today, maybe more than any other day, a happy day. But before we get there, I know you have a lot of family and friends who miss each and every one of you, so we have a little video for you guys from some pretty special people.
Hey guys, it's Miss Catherine. Happy Easter. Is this your best Easter ever? I really hope so. Sitting on the couch with your family, watching church on TV. How cool is that? As cool as it all is though, I really miss you guys. I miss throwing beach balls at you when you walk through the door. I miss worshiping with you guys. But you know what? I'm not the only one that misses you. Check this out.
Hey CoastLife kids, it's Miss Taylor. I miss all my heroes so much. I hope you all have a great Easter.
Happy Easter, CoastLife kids. This is Miss Carly. I miss all of my explorers so much, and I'm wishing my explorers and all of CoastLife kids a happy Easter.
Hey CoastLife babies, we miss you. Happy Easter.
I miss you so very much. We hope you're having a great time. Stay home, stay safe, be good with mom and dad, and happy Easter.
Hey CoastLife kids, it's Miss Christina. I miss all my legends so much. I hope you guys are being safe, at home, having a good time. Happy Easter.
Hey guys, it's Miss Maddie.
This is Mr. Jeremy.
We love and miss you guys.
We hope you have a happy Easter.
Happy Easter!
Hey CoastLife family, just tuning in to say we love you, we miss you. Have a happy Easter.
Jesus is alive. Happy Easter, my wonderful friends. I miss you all so much.
Hi heroes, I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter.
Hey, what's up? It's Mr. Alex. I just want to say a big happy Easter to all my CoastLife kids out there.
Hi dreamers, we miss you. Happy Easter!
Hey, CoastLife babies. We miss you guys so much.
What up CoastLife kids? Happy Easter. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you soon.
Yo, CoastLife kids. Happy Easter.
Hi Explorers, it's Miss Christine.
And Miss Jewel.
And we just want to let you know that we love you, we miss you, and happy Easter.
Hello, CoastLife kiddos. I miss you all so much.
Hey, CoastLife kids, happy Easter!
I told you I wasn't the only one that misses you. We all miss you. And you know what? We can't wait to be back under one roof, all together, high-fiving each other, throwing some beach balls again at each other. But we really pray that you are safe, you're well, and you're really enjoying your time at home this month. We love you guys, and we really, really hope you're having the best Easter ever.
Wow, wasn't that amazing? Now it's your turn. We know there are so many people who would love to hear from you. And to make that happen, you have a few options. Pause this video and pick one of the challenges on the screen to wish your peeps a happy Easter.
Those games were awesome. I love watching you guys have fun. Don't forget to tag us at CoastLife Church so we can see everything that you guys were doing. But listen, Easter is still a happy day, even though we're celebrating a little differently. It's not so much about peep wars or chocolate bunnies. It's about what happened on the first Easter, thousands of years ago. It's the most powerful story ever told. And it's so simple that it actually can be told with laundry.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release Him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of His own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked Him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then He died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely He was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took His body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now He was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down His life. Through God's power, He defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, He's promised to return, so we can live with Him forever.
Wow, I hear that story every Easter, and it always amazes me. I mean, God sent Jesus to the world to remind me that He is greater than everything that can go wrong in my world. I mean, the simple fact is, Jesus coming back to life is proof that anything I can face, I can get through. Why? Because Jesus is alive. I can keep loving because Jesus is alive. I can be brave because Jesus is alive. I can have hope because Jesus is alive. Here's an idea. Take a few minutes as a family and add to this list of what you can do because Jesus is alive. Pause this video and together fill in this blank. I can blank because Jesus is alive. and meet me back here when you're finished. Awesome. I love conversations like these because remembering what God has done in the past helps me trust Him with what's going on in my life right now. I hope that's true for you too. And I hope that you spend the rest of the day making happy memories with your family.
Listen, to get you started, here's one last challenge. For this one, you'll need to decide who is a technology genius at your house. Maybe it's a step-parent, an aunt, or an 8th grader. Either way, decide who that person is now. Got it? Awesome. As soon as this video is over, I want you to go outside and take a family Easter photo. You can be dressed up or in your PJs. It can be totally normal with smiley faces or silly with one of those filters that turns your face into a bunny rabbit. No matter how you do it, take a family photo and make it amazing. And then make sure to tag us on social media with CoastLife Church. Maybe now more than ever, it's time to celebrate and remember God's faithfulness and the hope He gives us in Jesus. After all, that's what makes Easter so happy.
The greatest day in history. Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. Cross the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine.